what's up? We're fucking back. Man, I just love some pro football. Do you like some pro football?
Yes, but you know what I hate is when you buy a house in the morning and then you get an email at motherfucking 8:04 p.m. asking you for another fucking piece of paper. Now, for anyone who's ever paid attention to my podcast or even listened to it once, I apologize that it's taken so long. But let me tell you, from the time that last one went up to right now, it's been how much time I've been spending trying to purchase a home.
I've been spending?
Man, don't fuck with me. I am not in the mood. This bitch
there's been a lot of time I've been spending. You already sound like you from Philadelphia.
This shit.
When they're shooting up the street from your new house?
I hope. I can volunteer some people that I would put. We can get a.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My next podcast is going to be 45 minutes of pure doo-doo spitting on the housing industry. This shit is. Ugh.
Yeah, man. It's not good.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about NFL Week 1.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what? You know what's actually refreshing?
What is?
To go talk to people who watched the game, who were impressed with RG3, but who have yet to buy their Super Bowl tickets. I'm actually proud that I've actually run into some sensible Washington Redskins fans. I was glad to see him put up the points. But you know what? The same thing, when I look at him and I look at Michael Vick, and Michael Vick has the unfortunate pleasure of going up against the Ravens next week, I'm telling you right now, that'll be his last game for the season.
Yeah.
Michael Vick is going to get knocked out the game, and RG3 might have the same problem when he has to play the Ravens.
Well, the thing is this with RGT. One thing I will say, Ralph.
Oh! Are you watching that tonight?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
George pointed to my iPad and busted a nut simultaneously because it's the season premiere of Sons of Anarchy, which will be airing tonight at 10 o'clock. For all you people who don't like that show, you suck. Yeah, that's a great show.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, when I look at RG3 and Michael Vick, the biggest difference I see right away is that RG3
can complete a pass 15 yards.
He makes so many more. He makes smart decisions. He doesn't panic, and he sits like that pass he threw to Pierre Garçon. He just waited and waited, and he got tagged. Now that could end up him getting fucked up. And the other thing is that when you talk about the NFC East, with Philly's defense,
Giants,
when fucking the Giants defense, the Cowboys with Marcus Ware, you got motherfuckers that will get on your ass.
Because the scary thing that I don't know if a lot of people realize, if your defense can create pressure with their front four, which I saw the Eagles do, the Bears do, the Ravens do, and who else was it? There was a team. The Giants can do it. I mean, that causes problems because it puts more people back in coverage. Yeah, and that just that's tough because the Saints couldn't. The Saints had to send extra people.
Yeah, and the Saints. Another thing you got to realize. I mean, it was. We're not taking anything away from RG3's performance because it was great. He's a rookie. It was awesome. The Skins hadn't put up that many points.
The most impressive part to me was no turnovers.
No turnovers. Yeah, and they hadn't put up the Skins. Doesn't matter what defense you're going up against. Just to put up 40 on any team for the Redskins was a good thing. But it was a New Orleans defense that is new and being coached by Steve Spagnuolo, and it's new. They're learning things, and it's a very complex defense, so it's going to take some time. Now, I will talk about defenses. The New England Patriots, let me tell you something. If that defense can keep playing the way they played this past Sunday, there's going to be some fucking troubles in the AFC. Everybody can say, forget it. Maybe even the Ravens.
I don't know, dude. The Ravens put up 44 points.
Well, you need to call on the bat phone right now, call Chris Johnson and be like, how's those 4 yards? Because, that's why I didn't play fantasy. Because if I drafted that Bama, I would have flipped the fuck out.
No.
4 yards.
You want to know why? Look, here's the problem with drafting Chris Johnson.
4.
You put 8 people in the box and you tell Jake Locker good luck because you're not going to beat us. And what happened? They put 8 people in the box, knocked that gold tooth ninja out. Yeah. I mean, he couldn't go anywhere. They were in his shit all day long. And
Swole Little Wayne.
I'm going to tell you what. Chandler Jones is a fucking man. That's John Jones' little brother for y'all who don't know. But okay, so what besides the Redskins, what game this weekend stuck out in your mind? What player's performance? What jumped out to you? Anything?
There's a couple things. The 49ers overall as a unit. I mean, to go into Lambeau Field and just fucking...
We're playing no games.
They were playing no games. I mean, if I take the teams that stuck out, it would be the 49ers.
That was the most impressive win of the whole weekend. Yeah. On the road and to do to Green Bay, of all teams, what they did was just...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Pats look good. Also, the Ravens look good, and the Texans look good as well. Matt Schaub is basically like, yeah, I'm an elite quarterback now. I'm getting paid, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm capable of. But, I mean, if I look at some of the bad things, I mean, if I fucking some of these young guys, the decisions they made. Russell Wilson had a loss, but he didn't do the shit that Tannehill did. He did not do the shit that Whedon did. Wow. I mean, He gave you fucking guys the game. Four INTs. I mean, so that was something that was like, wow, you know, and sleepers. Did you see any sleepers who could possibly? I think the Falcons could be.
I'm a little disappointed.
And who?
To me, you know who looked very impressive?
Let me see. Hold on.
Both sides of the ball.
Okay, hold on. Let me think.
All game long. Give them the business.
Both sides of the ball. The Cowboys.
What?
They didn't look too bad.
Yeah, fuck your couch.
Okay, I'm gonna say on both sides of the ball. The Jets?
Fuck them. The air's thin.
Oh, Denver.
Yes.
Yeah.
They gave the fucking Steelers the business.
Yeah.
Week 1 at home, put it to the Steelers.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's like Peyton Manning was gone for
It's like
600
he
fucking
never
days.
missed
Never
a day.
missed a fucking beat.
No. Got hit. Just.
And let me tell you something. For all you Denver fans, you guys should fucking have a fucking stiff one now. And the people that, let me tell you something. If he
Bring Tebow back.
If Peyton can keep successfully running that
dude, that 2-minute no huddle offense.
Now everybody's saying, okay, people run. First of all, no one runs it like Peyton Manning. Second of all, it disrupts the defense because they can't line up. Third of all, they can't make adjustments. Fourth of all, and this is the biggest thing, is this: it's hard to breathe up in Denver, and now you don't get a rest. He will fucking light you up. You know what? He might end up having a crazy fucking season.
Well, let's see how he does in cold weather. Because you got to remember, he played 8 games and home in Indianapolis inside of a dome. He hasn't had to play outside in Denver in fucking December or January.
Who else is in Denver's division? San Diego.
Their division sucks.
Well, I'm just saying, San Diego.
Garbage.
Right?
They beat Oakland. They're with Oakland. Hot shit.
Wet. And who's the other team?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Warm.
It depends. Kansas City's missing some key components. Yeah. But anyway, so next week, which I honestly, truthfully believe next week is Michael Vick will be knocked out of the game.
I mean,
I do not see him finishing.
Yeah, he's got to go up against. But this is the thing, though, and this is what they said about the Ravens. This whole debate about are the Ravens becoming more of an offensive team. The thing is this. Is that they said, you know, Flacco straight up said, and they're saying, we're trying to put more points on the board because that makes the other teams have to throw the ball.
Right.
And they feel like their defense is better at doing that right now. And anybody who's saying Ed Reed is old, you guys didn't see that pick 6 because that shit was nasty.
He's old, but I'm going to tell you what. I can tell you right now, he's using the same fountain of youth
Ray documentary about him, too.
Wow. Anyway, let's take a quick look. I mean, to me, one of the games that jumps out next week is next Monday. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, Thursday.
Yeah, that's
Chicago, Green Bay.
Yeah,
that game's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be crazy.
Now,
in my suicide pool, I was like, "What the fuck?" I won all 3 games.
Your boys play at St. Louis.
Yeah,
that should be interesting.
Yeah, because Witchmagic is coaching them now. Jeff Fisher. He's no joke, man. You saw what they did. They gave fucking Detroit fits.
Well, here's my question. Pittsburgh coming off a loss, and the Jets coming off putting up 40-plus points, and the Jets are traveling to Pittsburgh. Who are you taking in that one?
The Jets traveling to Pittsburgh? I mean, just like the Redskins, I got to see it happen a couple weeks straight. And I'm starting to wonder, did they just didn't show anything? Because, I mean, to not have any touchdowns in preseason and all of a sudden put up fucking over 40, it's like, okay, were they just, like, holding back, not showing anything?
I didn't ask all that. I just asked who you had winning the game.
You know what's funny, man? I'm dead serious. The Jets are going to
Pittsburgh. 4:00 game.
Man, that
I got Pittsburgh winning by 3.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh will pull it off, but I think it's going to be a close game.
Now, the only other game. All right, we're gonna cover that's one game we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So we talked about that. Here's the next game I need you to pick: Denver at Atlanta.
Denver at
Atlanta.
Oh, that's going to be a straight shootout.
Inside?
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking track meet.
It is.
For all you people who haven't picked up Demarius Thomas yet, or Demetrius, or whatever his name is, you might want to do that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I probably will have to. I'd probably have to go give Atlanta the edge on that.
I'm giving it to Denver because Peyton's gonna get that defense locked in and tired. Because that's the other thing. When you run that no huddle, they can't make substitutes.
Yeah,
they can't substitute players because you're lined up at the line. So I'm going with Denver.
I mean, and the thing is Matt Ryan is going to get tested because you got Champ Bailey and that other kid on the other end,
and Doomerville and Von Miller. They're going to be up in Matt Ryan's face.
Nasty as shit. So I mean, you're going to find out what Matt Ryan is really about this week.
Yeah, he's my fantasy.
Yeah, you might be a good
point.
Oh, you have him as fantasy? Oh, man, you did good. Who's your running backs?
I'm trying to pick up some people, but I can't
say
it.
Like shit. You
no,
know that.
I'm.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway.
Now Chicago, Green Bay. Who are you taking?
Chicago and Green Bay.
I'm taking Chicago. It's in Green Bay.
I'm taking Chicago.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm taking.
You guys remember I said that.
I'm taking Green Bay. So that's our week 1 coverage.
Now, who's Dallas playing?
Who gives a fuck? I figured we just covered 3. I think Dallas is off.
Yeah.
Nope, Dallas is at Seattle.
Yeah.
Dallas will beat Seattle. I don't know, though. Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope they don't. I'd love to see him go 1-1.
Who's the biggest favorites, you know? Pats. Pats and Giants. They got the biggest spreads, yeah. Pats got like a I think the Giants have an 8-point spread. Pats have probably like a 10, 11-point spread. So we'll see what happens.
Anyway, that's our NFL coverage.
We're out of here. Later.